We're live.
All right, welcome. We are Inclusive Agile, and this is our news and updates. First, we'll tell you a little bit about who we are. At Inclusive Agile, we specialize in agile consulting with a different approach. We integrate inclusion and diversity right into the framework because inclusion isn't just an HR problem, it's a whole organization solution to better practices and processes. So if you are in need of any professional consulting, please contact us. You can find us at inclusiveagile.io, or you can contact Dee or myself or anybody else that is with us in Inclusive Agile. So, Dee, what are we doing with this video today?
Like you said, we're going to be doing news and updates. So we're super excited about what's coming up through the rest of the end of this year. We're starting up a cool free webinar to doing a offsite in Spain. We'll be kind of talking about all these different things that you can get involved with. And there are some really cool stuff. We've made some really great progress and we're super excited. And then at the same time, we're going to be honest, we are a nonprofit. We love what we get to do because we believe it actually helps better every single team that experiences it. And so we're also looking for donations today. So you'll see at the bottom every now and then /donate. We will talk about that, who that goes to very shortly. Yeah, real honest, because I'm always a real honest kind of person. We're looking for donations today, as well as just talking about the really, really cool stuff we're doing.
Well, let's start with something you mentioned. You said Spain. Why don't you tell me about Spain?
I would love to talk about Spain. So we are working with, we are partnering with another agile consulting company called Agility for All. We're with them, we are putting on 4 one-week leadership offsites. We like to call them leadership offsites because leadership exists throughout the whole organization. So individual contributors can all join as a team or as individually. We have 2 weeks that are still open for full teams, and then we have 2 weeks that are open for individuals. So if you're interested just to learn, or if you want to bring your whole team, you can sign up. The QR code's right there. We will be in Spain, which is going to be super cool. The whole thing is all inclusive. So as soon as you get yourself to Barcelona, we take care of everything else. And being that we are Inclusive Agile, we are also highly interested in whatever accessibility needs you have. We've tried to prepare ourselves as much as we can to be as inclusive as we can, but we can't think of everything. So if you plan on attending and feel like there would be something that would be valuable for you to have while you were there, let us know, and we will work it out, from different kinds of chairs to quiet rooms. We're there for that. So that's going to be super excited. I'll be there for 2 weeks. Our executive director will be there for 2 weeks as well, Carissa. So my first time in Spain. So come hang out with me because I'm really fun when I'm in the first time of something.
Can confirm. So we've got a few other things that we're working on. Can you tell me about Zen Decoded?
Ooh, yes, Zen Decoded. So this is my very, very amazing friend, Steve, who's now, I can't remember his last name. Anyway, Steve at Zen Decoded. I'll remember his last name very shortly. Zen Decoded is a platform, or as a service provider for ServiceNow. Steve Taylor, thank you. So they do implementations of agile processes right into your ServiceNow. And we're working with them because we came across what they were looking at, and they saw that we were very highly aligned in recognizing that behavior change takes time, right? And so with that built right into the system, we hope that whoever's using that system naturally starts becoming more agile. but we also recognize sometimes we need a coach. Sometimes we need someone that can come in and help you see the things that you cannot see. And so that's where we come in. We will actually come in, help understand how that system works, as well as provide agile consulting across the whole business, or in a single business unit, or in a single team. Whatever is needed there, we come in to support, while bringing, like Darren said, inclusion into the way Agile works. And so you get both a diversity transformation as well as an Agile transformation in one, while implementing a really, really cool product that Zendicoded is building. Yeah. And I imagine Steve is actually here and going, Dee just did a terrible job. But we're so excited to work with them. I would love to talk about Moralise too, just kind of extend that.
Oh, please do it. Go jump right in.
So Moralise is another partner. We have like a three kind of combination thing that we're doing between Moralise, us, and Zendicoded. And in that space, Moralise comes in with behavior scientists with actual data and understanding of how to make behavioral changes, as well as the ability for us to go and perform actual studies of the things that we think are important. So when we say, hey, an inclusive team is more productive, we're certainly leaning on a whole bunch of data. But when we say an agile inclusive environment is even better, we want to be able to back that up with data as well. So that's going to be really cool. And we're looking for some sponsors for that particular study.
Sweet. All right. Now, pop quiz, hot shot. What month is it?
June.
What's special about June?
It's Pride Month. I imagine there's a whole bunch of other things. There's AAPI Heritage Month that's happening right now too, I believe. We have Juneteenth coming up on Monday. Lots of really cool stuff there. But I want to talk about what we're going to be doing specifically for Pride.
Hooray.
We are partnering with the Utah LGBTQ Chamber of Commerce to provide our professional services to queer-owned businesses or queer-focused nonprofits. If you're interested in getting some of these services, or if you're interested in donating some of these services to an organization that maybe can't afford our services at their level, we can come in and really help them solidify their business practices, create an inclusive environment for everyone that might be their customer, so that they can find success as quickly as possible. So go and donate there, and all of the funds that we receive there will be only distributed to provide these services for people that the LGBTQ Chamber chooses for us, which is really, really cool. Now we don't have to do any of the work of figuring out who should get it. We'll be working with them, and we'll be announcing how we exactly choose that as we go. But right now, everything's going to be going through them. You can go all the way from $50 to get some coaching for queer business owner, or just a queer individual contributor on a team at Plaid, for example. And we are not in any way related to Plaid, just came up. All that money goes there. So anything you can donate is really, really valuable during this month, where we recognize that queer people ultimately are not getting the same level of professional development and professional opportunities as cis people, cis straight people, non-queer people. Normal, not normal. That's
that's not a good term.
People don't know that. So no, not normal. Other people, not us. I mean, not just you.
Perfect. Well, let's go ahead and put our QR code, or our website too, for donations down there at the bottom. Is there anything else that we're working on, or do we need help with anything else?
Yes, always. I don't know what you're trying to point me to.
I don't know either. I was just kind of hoping you had something.
No, absolutely. that particular area, we're really excited working with the LGBTQ Chamber of Commerce. We were able to get connected with them through Equality Utah, which has been a huge support for what we're looking to do here. Some other connections that we're making in that space are we're working with Silicon Slopes. We don't have a memorandum of understanding or anything, but we are in contact with them to try and spread the news about what I like to call the fourth wave of Agile, which is Inclusive Agile. So some other really cool, fun events coming up though. So next week we get Liam Pascal. If you're not following him on LinkedIn, please do. Liam's one of the top voice contributors on LinkedIn for Queer Voices. He's a very just bright. I don't know if that's the word. Bright as in he brings a lot of light. He is just full of, I guess, joy whenever I get to talk to him. So that'll be really cool. And we're not just interviewing him. We're pulling in a number of people for a trans panel. So I will be speaking, or I will be part of this panel as well. We have Alan Bray who will be joining us. Alan Bray will be hopefully a new member of Inclusive Agile within the next week or so. But he's joining this particular event to do a conversation on working while trans. What is it like for us to show up every day to work? How does the news impact us? And what are the little tricks that we're using right now to survive? Because we recognize it is a dangerous place. There are a number of articles already right now of the amount of refugees that are coming out of states that are unwelcome for queer people. And it's something that I'm considering, honestly, in the state that we live in. That we've got some judges that have stopped some stuff, which is fantastic, but that doesn't mean we're actually going to end up in that spot. And we could end up in a space where me and my family are no longer safe here. And so we'll talk about that. If you're like, oh, that's crazy, cool. That's actually a perfectly valid opinion to have on this. But I would love to talk to you about it. So join us for the trans panel or message me directly. Yeah.
All right. And if you want to support us, feel free to donate. And if you'd like to see more, go check out our YouTube channel. We've got a back catalog of live events that we've done where we've talked to amazing people in our efforts to elevate voices. So go check those out. All of them have been amazing so far. So yeah, you can't go wrong with any of them. And you will learn something new from each and every one of them.
My favorite announcement, though, is, and I do love Liam, super excited. I'm super excited about that trans panel. But the last week, our LinkedIn Live is going to be with local politician Sahara Hayes, who won her bid for House of Representatives last year here in Utah. She and her partner, Lily Gilbert, will be joining and talking about some of the legislation that's been going through here in Utah, some of the efforts that they've put through, and what that's like ultimately to be a queer member of a body of politics that is currently passing a whole bunch of stuff that is not welcoming for us. So that will be both a really fulfilling conversation, because every time I get to talk to Sahara and her partner, we find some really cool stuff that just kind of explores out of us, emergent properties, if you will, but also come to learn a little bit more about what's going on with Utah, because I don't think that a lot of people actually understand where we are currently, how much movement has happened to get to where we are currently, and what's coming after this. Because we can see exactly what other states are doing when they've reached from where they are to here, where they go next. So we actually see the whole plan coming into fruition in other places. And so how are we going to stop it here, right? Are we going to stop it here? And then what does the state look like if we do that? Because tech companies, everybody recognizes, large organizations recognize the value of diversity within their organization. They recognize that it builds better products faster. So they won't be able to employ here if we can't actually educate our kids or even our workers on diversity, equity, and inclusion without it turning into a political conversation. That one will be super fun. So join us for that. I talked about that one a lot. You can tell I like Sarah.
Sweet. Well, yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. And yeah, come follow along with us. Make sure you follow us on LinkedIn and any other socials that you track us down on. But yeah, come follow along and feel free to donate. And yeah, I guess that's it. Anything else you need to say?
Ooh, no.
All right.
I do.
Oh, perfect.
Opportunities. I still have some spaces open for the rest of this year, or the rest of this month, through the rest of this year. Super excited to be able to speak to whoever on queer issues or being queer in politics. My experiences being trans. Love public speaking, so please would love to be a part of that for you. If you're looking to kind of find out more about what we do, let us know. If you want a really, really quick, awesome, succinct review of why this is important, check out our YouTube channel. I was able to present to a local garden party and challenge people on what needs to happen here in Utah. And so it's actually a really good kind of primer. It's only 2 minutes long. So check it out.
Perfect. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. So I guess we'll say thank you for everybody for watching. And yeah, stay amazing.
Stay amazing.